What is going on, everyone? We are going to be reacting to the Houston Texans blowout victory against the Dallas Cowboys. 34-10 was the final score. The Texans walk into Jerry World and just embarrass them. The roof was collapsing. The team collapsed on the field. To be honest, this entire season for the Dallas Cowboys has been an epic collapse. But with that being said, the Houston Texans move on to 7-4 on the year, first place in their division, the AFC South, and the fourth overall seed in the AFC. The job is not done, ladies and gentlemen. I like that we got the blowout because you could say this was the Houston Texans' first real convincing win of the season. I know we blew out the Patriots, but this game last night, it felt a little different. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to continue with these highlights. But before we do, this episode is being brought to you, empowered by BetUS. They're giving away 150% bonus on your first sign up to $2,000, on your second and third, 125% bonus. Promo code YouTube150, ladies and gentlemen, gets it done. Quick 24-hour payouts, 24-hour customer service. BetUS, where the game begins. Now let's go ahead and start with these highlights.
Jordan Lewis tonight, one of the few bright spots on this team, not playing tonight either. Third down and 3. Former
Dalton
Cowboy
Schultz
Dalton
returning
Schultz, first down, Houston,
to his old team, the Dallas Cowboys. He was a little petty today on Instagram. Mechie, ladies and gentlemen, is making a name for himself as a wide receiver 3 or 4 for this team next season. That's a Pro Bowl running back, ladies and gentlemen. It is crazy that the Houston Texans got Joe Mixon for only a 7th-round pick. He is a game-changing running back. This was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. Joe Mixon is already a Pro Bowler in my eyes. And I think if he keeps on having this type of success, we're talking about an all-pro here, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Mixon definitely deserves that captain patch on his chest. The Houston Texans don't have 7 wins if it's not for number 28. And great blocking by the offensive line.
And you got Joe Mixon, who he cuts back. A nice crease there on the backside. Excellent job up front by the offensive line. Yeah, and this is not obviously the same team that they had in 2022, and he's going to need some help tonight. Here's CeeDee Lamb looking for a block.
You know, CeeDee Lamb was the only offense for the Dallas Cowboys last night. You saw how frustrated he was. He was locked down by Derek Stingley. I'll talk about that more.
Down at 9, quick setup, and now the throw and the pass incomplete. Out on the edge for Tolbert. Cowboys got 1 first down. A disappointing series there for Dallas. Here's a fake. The pass is caught.
And, you know, shout out to John Mechie for cleaning that up. Like, once again, he is just making a name for himself. And check out our special teams coordinator, Frank Ross. John Mechie with the hit there.
Clock at 1. Stroud under pressure, and the pass dropped off on a screen. But short of first down yardage.
We ran a lot of running back screens last night, and I am a big fan of that. Get the ball out quick and have them do some work. Now, on this play, C.J. Stroud throws an interception. An ugly interception, right? When you hear people say sophomore slumps, it's hard not to tell them no when he does plays like this. But after this, C.J. Stroud was perfect, and he had some big-time throws. I like the Houston Texans going forward on 4th down here, even though it does turn into an INT. Last week, we would have settled for a field goal. Joe Mixon said post-game against the Lions, we were playing not to lose. If this is the way the Texans are going forward, being aggressive, and, you know, even if it doesn't work out, then I'm all for it. When you have a quarterback like C.J. Stroud, when you have a wide receiver like Nico Collins, 4th down, I think I can make it 70% of the time. Unfortunately, didn't work this time. I do like the call here, though. Just an ugly throw by C.J. Stroud.
They pass on the field goal try. Stroud throws.
I mean, Nico is open.
Intercepted.
He's open, ladies and gentlemen.
Emily Cooker with a much-needed takeaway for this Dallas defense. But if it was on the money, that's a walk-in touchdown.
Here is CD Lamb as they toss it to him.
Yeah, man, they were trying to give CD Lamb the ball any way that they could.
Blitz off the edge. Cowboys pick it up. Pass.
Derek Stingley, INT.
By Stingley. And out of bounds.
I have this tweet here, ladies and gentlemen, regarding number 24, Derek Stingley. Now, this comes from DJ Bienemy. Texans cornerback Derek Stingley, wild guarding Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, CD Lamb, Mike Williams, and DJ Moore. 17 targets for 95 yards and 5 total pass breakups, including 2 interceptions per Next Gen Stats. Stingley's growth has helped take DeMeco's unit to the 6th ranked passing defense. Derek Stingley is a top 5 cornerback in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. Name me 4 better. We know that when it comes to Derek Stingley, the conversations were never about talent. It was whether or not he can stay healthy on the field. And I'm knocking on wood here. So far, he's been healthy and he has been locked down. Derek Stingley, a contract extension is in the future. Houston, Texas, man, they're going to have to put up some bread.
Quick set up and throw. Collins, first down, Texans.
Look at that, 3rd and 3. I can convert that all day.
See whether or not Houston's able to attack him.
This one,
beautiful.
With a catch and a
you know, it's how you bounce back from your fuck-ups. 4th and 1. I love it. Let's see what the call is here.
3 tight ends in there for Houston. Mixon, first down.
Game-changing running back, guys. Game-changing running back.
Mixon, a walk-in. Touchdown, Texans.
We haven't had a running back this good since Arian Foster.
He wants to run the ball right at the Dallas Cowboys.
There's no doubt. They come in.
Yeah, poor Micah Parsons.
Get it going with the issues that Dallas has had stopping the run. Josh Butler, who I mentioned, making the start tonight.
The high step, the hurdle, the too little. Let's go, Joe Mixon.
Here's a first down.
Now, this is the only negative play of the day. Now, Jeff Okudah, he has not played football in almost a year. Like, meaningful football. I don't know why he was lined up on number 9, who has 4.3 speed, but, you know, it was over as soon as the ball was snapped. Gone.
For 64 yards and a score.
This is an
outstanding
route by Turpin. He gives
Turpin is his name. Great route by you.
And with the safeties, the way that they were playing, there was just
look, Okudah's running for his life.
He's going to come down here. He comes wide, and it just opens up completely for Turpin then to take it and hit it. And I was going to say,
Mixon with a couple of touchdown runs in this game, and Stroud has started 7 for 10. He's found 6 different.
Look at that. Joe Mixon turns nothing into something, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing into something. I love Damian Pierce, but that would have been a 2-yard loss right there.
Step late was Parsons.
Dalton Schultz.
First down, still on his feet. And eventually goes down with another fresh set down.
In trying to just shore up all the areas, starting with run defense.
Look at, man, these screens, guys, they work.
First down, plus.
Look at.
Still rolling, flag is down.
I need more of these. I need more.
Tossed to Mixon on 3rd and 2. Well played by the Cowboys.
Great defense by them, man.
A little sloppy for both.
A 95-yard, 3-point drive. So not 7, but you marched 90-something yards, dude. I would have loved to put up 7. I don't like the play call right there on 3rd down. Would have liked it in CJ's hands.
Play action. Good protection. CD. Out to the 45.
CD's a dog, ladies and gentlemen.
Goes backward a couple, but a first down nonetheless.
But notice how the Cowboys were moving CD around. They didn't want Derek Stingley on him.
Couldn't get there in time.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's a completion for a first down. And out of bounds is Brevin Spanford. Ball is batted down.
Ooh. Danico Autry, number 96, has ever since, you know, he's come back from his suspension, which was from, I believe, PEDs. He's had a sack every single game being back. Danico Autry has been a force, ladies and gentlemen.
And Mr. Automatic, no good for the home crowd. Flag flies on the play. Stroud is able to complete.
Yeah, just great job by CJ. You know, from that ugly interception early on, I mean, he's been money.
They haven't been real good.
Here is Collins. He's not,
you know, getting the ball out quick to your playmakers, these running back screens, some to Dare, some to Joe. I'm a big fan of these.
Underneath, bobble, but a catch by
this defense is swarming, man.
Been trying to fight his way back into the lineup for Dallas. Gets 8. Blitz from Petrie. Cowboys pick it up. Pass is caught.
I don't know how that got completed. I definitely thought Kalen Bullock was going to pick that one off, but great play by Cooper. You know, 3rd and 9, they got some momentum here.
Rush steps up,
but,
off, down he goes, 4th down.
You know, nothing was going besides that one play for Dallas. Right, the announcer just called him Mr. Automatic. Hey, he misses a 40-yard field goal, but I think he nails a 64-yarder later.
3rd and 8 was the average distance for them tonight. 3rd and 6.
Here's Dell. First down across the
Tank
40.
Dell, 54 yards last night, man. I need to get him going.
Man, come on, man. 2nd down and 5. That's Nico Collins.
You know, 12 out here.
Off to the races and down inside the.
Now, they said Nico Collins was a full go for the game. However, when you saw the play spread, the snap counts, I think CJ was only out there for 40% of the offense snaps. So they're bringing him along slowly. I have no issue with that whatsoever. Maybe that's the same thing this Sunday. But I feel like once we get to the Miami Dolphins, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Baltimore Ravens, we are going to see Nico Collins out there almost 90% of the offensive plays.
15.
Throughout the season for this offense.
2nd and 18. Stroud breaking tackles.
You know, that's all John Mechie needs to do. Those little 5-yard, I'll take it. 2 or 3 of those a game.
Can't make the catch.
That's how you make a name for yourself, guys. That's how you earn yourself a spot on the roster. Kymie Fairbairn indoors is the best kicker in the league. Indoors.
It's been a rough go here at home, but the offense has hung in there tonight. Little push pass to CD Lamb, gets some blocks.
Credit to the Dallas, man. Trying to get their best player of the football. Pass it to him, run to him. Hell, make him throw if they need to.
Good protection, and the pass is caught for a Cowboy first down.
That has done a good job creating.
Watch, he nails this one.
64-yard try by Aubrey.
But I think Derek Barnett slapped someone.
Got it.
Personal foul. Head slap. Defense.
Yeah, okay.
That's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Now, I would love to see the head slap there, but what are we doing?
The Cowboys a first down at the 31 because of the head slap. Here's Tolbert. First down inside the 20. A break for the Cowboys and Cooper Rush. Lamb.
You knew they were going forward on 4th down here. You knew it. Big moment in the game. Big moment for this defense. You see Danielle Hunter getting held, and, you know, we'll see more from Danielle Hunter in the game. We know he comes alive in the 4th quarter. He had 2 sacks yesterday. He had 10 pressures in the game. Danielle Hunter, he's turning into his midseason form. And watch out, because this was without Will Anderson Jr.
What you have to lose is a football game, whether you're 3-6 or 6-3. I mean,
That's right.
You're playing to win.
No doubt. 3rd down and 5. Cowboys showing blitz. They brought Wilson. Stroud is able to
3rd and 5. You know, 3rd and manageable, man. That's all I ask for this Houston Texan offense. Normally, we are seeing CJ. Look at this, 3rd and 1. Now, I believe this was an ugly throw here. Yeah, very ugly. I would have just given the ball to Joe Mixon, but CJ knows he messed up.
Rush. CD Lamb, what a throw and catch.
CD's a dog.
Dowdle has a little room.
And I believe they threw the ball 50 times last night.
On 1st and 15 of 9.
Insane.
2nd and 6. Rush.
Derek Barnett. And then here comes Petrie. Boom!
He gets it knocked out by Petrie. And the return for the touchdown by Derek Barnett.
You know, you love these moments from veterans who you picked off the street. We got Derek Barnett towards the end of the year last year. He had a good training camp, man, and moments like this is why you bring someone in who has Super Bowl experience against the former team. Former Eagle Derek Barnett once again messing with the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's Barnett's play, who he ends up with a touchdown.
And, I mean, Petrie just lays him out. Boom! And then Barnett hurdles Petrie, takes it to the crib. Thick 6. Let's go. Boom! Oh, my gosh. Now, this was not a flag. Jaden Petrie, you're playing with your head on fire. That was not a flag. Look at it right here. Boom! Big Justice and AJ. We bring the boom. Look at that. Oh!
3rd down and 10. 4-man rush.
Incomplete. Aziz Al-Shire, your captain.
They went on to win 10 games, won the division, won a playoff game, and then lost in Baltimore.
Use your leg, CJ. Now, I know CJ does not like to run, but I think there is still some untapped potential with CJ if he decides to use his legs a little more. That should have been pass interference.
Shoulder, but that was not Zach Martin that we know.
Here is Rush making it happen. And a completion for a 1st down to Schoonmaker.
Nobody ever talked about how tough he was because he never told anybody he was hurt. A lot of people wouldn't have gotten out of bed with the injuries he had.
The ghost of Ezekiel Elliott.
This will be Cooper Rush's 50th attempt if he gets it.
And that is Danielle Hunter, ladies and gentlemen.
Hunter again.
And if Cooper had some time, he had CD Lamb. CD won big on the route.
Here's Autry.
Danico Autry. We started swarming here, ladies and gentlemen. You know, that's the goal of this defense, man. We get a lead, we make you throw the ball, and we pin our ears back and start hunting.
It's not a great snapshot. Here's Mixon left side.
The top 5 running back in the NFL.
And is down inside the 15. Mixon, touchdown.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Houston Texans' first touchdown in the second half in almost 4 games. This was a problem, and this was my key of this game last night, seeing how the second half offense is now still only 10 points, a field goal, and the 7 there from Joe Mixon. But if we have been complaining all year about this offense, then we need to give them their credit, right? CJ Stroud wasn't as pressured as we've seen him before. The running game, non-existent last week, 100 yards on the ground from Joe Mixon. Only 1 sack today from the Dallas Cowboys. So I'm going to give the offense credit tonight, guys, but they need to keep this up. Let's grow, get 1% better every day, like our head coach, D'Amico Ryan said.
About the 3rd quarter.
That's it? 3rd quarter?
Yeah.
Brevin Span forward with a catch. He's been a bright spot tonight.
Yeah, no, I couldn't disagree more.
53 yards. I'm sorry, 53 pass
Here's
attempts.
Turpin with a first down.
I've said it before. Jerry Jones at his core is a salesman. I just think there were a lot. There's Nick Caserio right there. I think he made a lot.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Houston Texans blow out the Dallas Cowboys 34-10. They play a full 4 quarters of Houston Texans football. It was over from the start. Like I said in the intro, they advanced to 7-4 on the year. First place in the AFC South, 4th overall in the AFC total standings. Job's not done. This episode is brought to you, powered by BetUS. Do not forget a 150% sign-on bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. On your second and third, 125% sign-up bonus, guys. Promo code YouTube150 for more content. Come back for more. I love you all. Have a very, very blessed day.